Hi, fellow traders. Well, finally got a halfway decent day today. Not a good day, but a halfway decent day. Got some volume, volatility. Was able to make a little bit of money. For you guys that were here in live stream this morning, you got to see us work this day firsthand. But really, happy, really pleased with the kickoff. Now we were going to kick this off on Tuesday. All we heard were crickets. Market just was not ready to trade. Today, I thought it was going to be the same thing. We kind of heard crickets too, but things kind of picked up. But I shared this quote in the community this morning, and it's something I want you guys to really think about. You know, it is at the darkest moment before it dawns. You really will not get to your next level until you experience your darkest moments. Stop running from them because you're actually running from your success. Your darkest moments is where you learn the most critical lessons. It's where the depth comes and you build that depth. That's what's going to help sustain you through your career as you go forward. So just think about this. Read it again. Think about it. And see, and you'll start to see just how it relates to your trading career. Because some of us have been through some of the darkest moments and we just didn't think we could get out of it. But we did. And that's where the true learning took place. So guys, think about that here. So if you were in chat this morning, we kind of kicked off the $2,500 month. For the rest of this quarter, I'm going to be starting every month with $2,500 versus the 5,000. Now, and I'm teaching the strategies, the same strategies that I trade, the same 3 simple strategies that allow me to grow to 30 grand in 9 months. And I start every month with 5 grand. And I trade it out at the end of the month, wire the money out, put it in the bank. And that's what I was trying to show you. This is how you have to do it. If you have any desire to grow out of the little broker that you're in now and move into a traditional broker, you can't just leave all your money there. There was no way in hell I was going to leave all of my money in Suretrader. It's not going to happen. So I wire out every month, start over with 5 grand, and these same strategies, these same principles, that's what I teach, that's what I trade. So you get to see it live, you get to see it happen every day. It's not, don't believe what I do, believe what I say. You get to see what I say and what I do, and that it matches up. And it is possible to grow your way out of these small brokers. And now, because of, I've got a lot of students that are really, they don't have 5 grand, they have less than 5 grand, and they're having a hard time managing small size, not seeing that they're able to, size out with smaller size. That's why I'm doing this, and show you I'm still going to be able to reach some of my goals, even trading smaller size. All right, so we wanted to start Tuesday. All we heard were crickets Tuesday. Not really anything, so I waited to the day so we could kick it off on the live stream, and that's exactly what we did. So this morning, this was a lesson. I intentionally took this trade to really teach you guys, really to see if you guys even learned what I was teaching you in the class yesterday. Now, if you haven't seen the class, I shared that one class on YouTube. It's the first class in this opening range strategy. This is what I use every day. The first strategy I trade every day out of the open is the opening range strategy. So you guys, I taught you one solid principle. The strategy is really simple. The entry strategy the exit strategy is as simple as you can get it. But there are little idiosyncrasies, things that you have to look out for as we progress. And one of the key elements was the pre-market levels. So we marked the pre-market high. I intentionally didn't mark the pre-market low. And I was waiting for somebody to tell me, as I was saying, I'm going to take this trade. I'm looking at getting in under the 20. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for you guys, somebody to tell me, hey, this is you told us yesterday not to take this trade if it hasn't broken the pre-market low. If you got a level here, pre-market level, not to short buy or short into it. And nobody caught it. So I waited until the trade was over and asked you to reflect on this trade and tell me what I did wrong. And a couple of you got it. And some of you had other answers, but a couple of you got it. And that's great. So hopefully those of you that didn't get it, you go back and look at the recording from this morning, because it's going to be right here on YouTube. The live stream is already up and posted. And you could go back through this again. It's really critical that you respect pre-market levels. And just go through the class and you'll understand exactly, what happened here. So we broke the 5-minute open range low, got in under the 20. And ordinarily, if this level wasn't here, this would be an ideal trade. First target 50 or potentially a sell to the 100. The 200 here. You got the 100 right here. So everything is just right here. So we would have a good chance of getting some decent profit here. But you can't ignore the pre-market levels. So go back and check the class and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So the second strategy, we haven't covered this in the class yet, like going back over it. The class has been out there, so I'm sure a lot of you members have gone through it and you know what the trend continuation is. We trade it every day as well. This is another strategy that I use every day, that I've used throughout the whole year, that I've used for the last several years. And yes, these strategies, they work or don't work with the market. And you have to wait. Sometimes you have to sit and wait for the market to come to you. And so today you guys saw we were really patient. This was another stock on my watch list that, we had a nice opening range breakdown. Here's the opening range low. But you can't short into all of this support, potential support. You can't short into the VWAP, the 9, the 20. Then we had the 50 here. Then we had the 100. Then we had the 200. You can't short into all of that if there's not enough room to take profit. So we waited. We got a solid bounce here. Now, first we were waiting for a trend continuation back to the short side. That broke. When we made this strong bounce, that was broken. So we got a pullback here to support the VWAP, the 9, the 20. And we put in a flag. There's a flagpole. There's a flag. And the break right over the support. Resistance right now. But it turned into support. But right over this resistance, I bought it on the break of the resistance. Fully expected a pullback at some point because we all covered this. The reason why we don't trade range breaks in the middle of the day, a lot of these tend to be fakes. You have people that are buying on the break, then you have people that have bought here that are going to sell on the break because they're selling into the buyers. But usually on a flag, you just get a little pullback with the profit taking, and we made a nice move up. So we got to pull back a little bit, hit all of our targets, all the way up to our final target. All right, so we got the pullback, and before I was getting ready to go to lunch, we got the bounce here. And so you saw we got in on the bounce. This was a second leg of this continuation trade, but we had a deep pullback, and man, it came really close, within a couple cents of hitting the stop. I mean, really close of hitting the stop, but it didn't. It worked its way up. It just kind of grinded its way up, and finally we got some momentum here and hit the first target, and then the second target was trying to wait for the end of the day, but the internet went out right before the close. I had to run out to my car and use the internet in my car on my laptop to get out of this trade. But really nice day. You know, not the best of days, but an okay day. We ended 261.35. Then guys, if you ask me, how much do you need to average a day for 9 months to make 30 grand? $170. If you average $170 a day, at the end of 9 months, you could be at 30K. At the end of the year, you can be around between 45 and 50 with no problem at all. Following these simple strategies. And the trick is, or the secret is, consistency. Consistent in your execution. That's it. So that's all you guys need. That's what I've been trying to teach you. If you want to learn this stuff, come and join us. Now, we still have the roadmap special going. You know, it's going to disappear at any minute as soon as I get filled. Take advantage of the opportunity. You know, don't wait until it's too late. You know, we do this every day. Go back and watch the live stream. You see exactly how chat runs every day. So you have a good feeling for what we do in the community. So you guys have a great night, a great evening, and I will see you first thing in the morning. See if we can get this week closed out on a high note.